Burning braziers and defaced statues mark your familiar path back into the sprawl. Your companions have done well, mostly. And though the highwayman is stressed, perhaps carrying the weight of the team on his shoulders is a valid reason. You pray for a quick, decisive path, and then the Exemplar to fall. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Loki Orin, and we are back at it with the lottery. And we have a kind of early choice here. So the layer is off to the left, but if we look to the right, there's Field Hospital, Hoarder, Field Hospital. There's a bunch of kind of very mild pathways we can take. Now, unfortunately, everyone wants to go to this one of these question marks, and I think I kind of want to try to hit a watchtower, because a watchtower is worth a candle. But we also want to hit multiple academic studies for that mastery point, basically to make up for the fact that I don't think we're going to the lair here. So maybe we go 1, 2, yeah, that's not going to cut it. So it's got to be 1, 2, 3, okay. So we'd have to give up on the watchtower and take a bunch of stress. I mean, granted, Kiryu is sanguine, so we don't need to worry about that as much. Yeah. Alright, I think we give up on the one candle from the watchtower. I'd have liked to hit it, but I think the stress gain is just a little bit too much. Like, getting Kiryu back down to 3, you know, in the end, what we're really trying to do here is just kind of get to the Exemplar. We will worry about the rest later. Our formation's strong enough, I think, at this point, that we just need equipment. You know, we've already started building up kind of the supplies we need, or the supplies we're gonna need, so we can just focus on the final bit. By the way, hope everyone out there is doing well as we kind of get. Dude, I'm saying kind of a lot. As we get stuck into our final piece of this run. This has been quite a fun run, I think. Yeah, okay. We got to make room in our bags just a little bit more. But you know, it's been quite a pleasant run. You know, had some ups, had some downs, but I think ultimately this formation has done quite well. Remains to be seen how well we're going to do against the Seething Sigh. I still have some concerns about, like, I think Shallow Breaths, we're going to have the damage to make that happen. You know, any individual Shallow Breath we should be able to break. How good are you with Saramenti right now? Yeah, you're pretty good. How good are you with Saramenti? Okay, I'd rather lose this. I don't think we need the advantage. But yeah, we will see. We're definitely going there, and I think we can get it done. Alrighty. What do we do here? We'll go ahead and fire starter. There was an opportunity to like do our kind of like smoke screen setup combo there to get an even bigger damage pull, but I think this ends up being kind of the right path. Just get the damage down, set up Firestarter to make Magnesium Rain do something, assuming that Paracelsus doesn't just get absolutely drilled. Well, she got absolutely drilled. Such is life, though. Well, that was rude. The good news is, who's up next? You're up next. Okay. So we could do, this kills. Yeah, so let's do this. Let's gamble that we get the burn to go the right way. It doesn't, unfortunately. Immediately into Funeral Pyre, because of course they did. So that was like quite possibly the worst chain of events The good news is that we're not exactly fragile anymore. And we can pump in the damage. Double ignite, jeez. These guys are really hitting their buttons. Finale's not up yet, so soloing doesn't get us anywhere. Let's go ahead and just, there we go. We'll just set up Kiryu for a big double turn here. We were hoping Kiryu would win initiative, but sadly he did not. There we go. And we're absolutely fine with the Immolatus wasting her turn on a funeral pyre. All right. Paracelsus is getting pretty chewed up, but we can work with that because now we get to solo Finale. There we go. Oh man, there's no way to get Paracelsus into a position where she can heal, unfortunately. So we'll just have to end it. Early experiment, you say? That one's not getting used. We're getting to use Incision often enough that I don't think this comes in. Also, I don't even know that I have Spore Grenade available, so let's just get rid of that. Deathcap Spores can go. Another Smoke Bomb, didn't I? Yeah, put that in there. Man, our bags are stuffed full of something. I think you can come out and you can come out. Cool. All right, let's see where people want to go. Question mark. Because we kind of want that mastery point. So yeah, I think we dip to the right here. That mastery point plus the one or two others we're likely to pick up somewhere between here and there should be enough to put us over the top. Now, you know, thinking about it, we could have gone to the lair. I think we would have been just fine, but in the end, for me, it boiled down to, you know, the lair being an increased risk for not a whole heck of a lot of reward. And I'd rather just get it done here. Boom. Rather just get the round one win. We're still a little bit, yeah, still a little bit suspect, but I think we're gonna be okay. Get out. So I didn't even see what this node is. Okay. Oh, this is the academic study. Yeah. Okay. A full map scout potentially. That seems kind of decent. All right, we'll do that. Once again, Bonnie is unhappy with the world. All right, there we go. Hero's Shrine right at the end is not the most exciting. So here we have the choice of Hoarder or Combat Encounter. I think I'd rather go to the Hoarder. Yeah, I think I'd rather go to the Hoarder. Need to make room again. We just don't have any room in the wagon. I've just loaded down with stuff. Because I think we can go to the Hoarder and spend some of our money, and that'll make room in the wagon. Nice, another easy road battle. You can't be too mad about that. All right, that blind coming in kind of makes me want to hold off of trying to land Smokescreen. Instead, just focus on Oh. Ugh. Jeez. We were kind of hoping to have this be an easy fight, and instead we get stress plus blight and everything. I mean, granted, I think the blight is corrupted bile gland coming in to bite us again. All right, well, ramped up as could be there. Very nice. You're just dead, right? Yeah, you're just dead. And nice, we managed to just squeak out that 14-point heal. Very nice. Ended up being a pretty successful road battle. Alright. Once again, our bags are full. Kind of want to carry that clarifying poultice into the end. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's just get to the thing. Like, I keep throwing away the money I'm looking to spend here. Just because there's no room, and you get something for coming to the Hoarder. I think you get some relics and some baubles. So we want to make sure we're getting that stuff. Alrighty, so let's look to spend some money here. Prodding pendant. You already have one of those, right? Yeah. Okay. So none of these particularly excite me. And we'd have to make room to buy a meditative totem. I don't think prodding pendant's good enough. Prodding pendant is good. Chance of John's stress heal to just heal is pretty decent. But I don't know that we have room for it, because the only place we might put it is Saramenti. And I don't think that's going to make the cut here. Maybe... No, I really want to hang on to the Adrenaline Tonic and Otherworldly Fragments. Man, we're just in a weird spot here. I don't see what we can buy here that's actually useful to us. Meditative Totem's the only thing that's kind of interesting. All right, here we go. We'll do that. That'll make a tiny bit of room. We'll get rid of the stale bread, buy the pipe weed. Discard that extra 4 and call that good. Alright, so here's the thing. There's that field hospital that we'll hit regardless. So we're giving up on a mastery point, then immediately getting it back. Or we could get 2 mastery points and give up on the candle and take a bunch of stress. Choices, choices. I think... So, 2 candles in the same number of mastery points, or... No, it's 3 candles. It's 1, 2, 3 candles, because the Watchtower will give us a candle. That's a +1 speed. Yeah, okay. We're giving up on that mastery point now. That hero shrine being there kind of changes the math a bit, because we get the mastery point either way. So we'll head into this. Our flame is getting low though, which is a little scary. But if we're going to continue to get kind of these weak sauce, if we're going to continue to get these weak sauce packs, I definitely don't mind. Just make the widow disappear there. Make the urchin disappear as well. It's just like a magic trick. Nice clean victory. Sure. I keep picking up this wealth and having to throw it away immediately. Yeah. All right, we're just gonna have to roll to the watchtower first of all. Yep. So we press on to this hero shrine, and then we have the choice of the resistance or the hoarder, and I think we end up going to the hoarder. Okay, I know Sarmenti did his thing. Thank you. Oh geez, another nice and easy encounter. So while I'm hammering through this pretty mild road battle, if you're enjoying the video, if you like what you see, why not leave the video a like? You know, comment if you've got something to say, and subscribe to stay in touch and see more. You know, help me help me out. Help the YouTube algorithm know that I make content that you and people like you like to watch. Along with that, if you'd like to join the Wagoneers Wild Ride, like Kiryu Hanzo has as our highwayman, leave a comment below with which character you'd like to name, what you'd like to name them, and if you have it, a story about why. In the past, we've had folks naming characters after you know, favorite D&D characters or favorite characters from books, all very good reasons. And I definitely like to see people come in with you know, different reasons for naming a character. Cause of death. You know what? We're just gonna leave it. I don't care. Moving on. So we gave up on that mastery point. So we may only get like 2 mastery points out of the zone, but I think that's gonna be okay. I think that's gonna have to be okay. And actually, we can take a quick look and figure out if that's gonna be okay. So Finale's not upgraded. Or no, Finale is upgraded. Encore and Inspiring Tune. So yeah, the only thing we'd potentially be upgrading is like a Razor's Wit or a Fade to Black on you. Kiryu is basically set. The only thing that's going to get an upgrade potentially is Pistol Shot. Bonnie has her 3 main skills upgraded, and we'll potentially find others. And then Paracelsus, like Plague Grenade and Cause of Death, both could use an upgrade. So we have a need for like 2 to 3, probably. All right. Oh man, everyone wants to fight. If we fight, though, we're kind of committing to not... Yeah. If we fight, we're basically committing to having a very full wagon. Whereas we can head to this hoarder and potentially spend a bunch of our baubles on an upgrade. I don't know what it would be. Like, I'm still kind of drawing a blank on what the upgrade would potentially be. But there's got to be one. Finale reaches all the way back, right? Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Just always make one of them dead. I need to check Sarmenti's stun resistance. 45, okay, so his stun resistance isn't that high. Because I've been kind of dissatisfied with the fact that we haven't seen a lot of resist to that days, but, you know, I think it is resistible. Oof. Bonnie getting chewed up here. Man, they want her dead. They're really beating up on Bonnie here. The good news is, we have Cauterize. We'll just Cause of Death that guy down. Yeah, that's fine. And then we can Encore and just fix the damage there. And end it. There we go. We've been fairly lucky with these road battles. Just a lot of fairly mild... Like, a lot of fairly mild road battles, which is definitely nice. You know, it can be tough. Like, the Sprawl's not particularly bad. You know, I think the Shroud is probably worse. But, you know, there are road battles where, you know, you'd rather be facing, like, a Resistance encounter or a Cultist battle than potentially facing down the road battle. We've just gotten a lot of fairly easy stuff. Alright. Another healing salve. I'd kind of tolerate. Dead Ringer twice. Greater Bouncer's Belt. Skeleton Sight. Man, again, none of this stuff is really moving the needle for me. I don't think Pipeweed stacks, unfortunately. Restorative Herbs would be kind of nice, too. And I do think this means that we can ditch a lot of these baubles, because they're just not going to get used at this point. Yeah, I think we ditch them all. Just kind of stock up on some stuff. We can't spend it all. 54 is probably a good number to stop at. Because we have some negative traits to get rid of, too. Yeah, we're definitely going to the field hospital. I understand that that makes Bonnie unhappy, but I also can't and won't care. Because I think we have a couple different, like, Scatterbrains, and we have Mrs... Like, what do we have? We have Mrs. the Mark that needs to go. We have Scatterbrained that needs to go. Tuckered Out can go. That's 3. And those are all fine. And then another Scatterbrain for 4. So what is 4 times 16? It's 48? No. No, it's 64. Whoops. Math is hard. So we needed 64, so maybe I overspent. But I think we can live with... I think we can live with that. As I surreptitiously check my calculator to make sure, yes, 4 times 16 is 64. Alright. So we want this battle to go longer. So I think we have to let the Lost Soul live a turn. He was dead anyway, but it just gives her something to do. Yeah, we want to let the Lost Soul live a turn. Because now we can Inspiring Tune, and it's dead anyway. So basically we take 5 damage and a stress, which a Sanguine Highwayman doesn't really care about. No heals, no stress gain. Let's double crit and get out of here. Nice little quick stall there. Bulwark Band, we're just gonna have to leave. Ew. We're in the sewer. Alrighty. So it's a hospital into an academic study, into the assistance encounter that we really want, and then kind of a almost smooth sail into the Exemplar. We're going to be going into the Exemplar with fairly low light, unfortunately. Alright, is there anything in the pharmacy that's worth looking at? 2 healing salves, you say? 2 more healing salves. Wow. That's kind of tempting. Restorative herbs, too. So first of all, let's get rid of the stuff I really want gone. Mrs. the Mark has to go. I'd like Scatterbrained gone. And Tuckered Out. So we got 10 left. Which means it's enough to buy 1 more healing salve. Is that good enough? I think that's got to be good enough. There we go. Okay. We've spent all of our money. And we've gone to kind of as low as we can go. We do have some room in our wagon again, so that's a thing. And now we're just picking up all these like, kind of semi-useless items. I do think Otherworldly Fragment. Can we work that in? Smoke bombs we kind of want to keep. Let's put the Otherworldly Fragment in on... Actually... Probably put this in on you. We haven't been using the smelling salts. Though maybe we should. Alright, what do we got? Alright, so we don't have a choice but to spend 10 flames, so... Alright. The yips, wow. That was bad. But we did get Proxy Doll and Faceless Visage. Well, Faceless Visage is not getting used. Proxy Doll... I don't think Proxy Doll... We'll take Proxy Doll along, but I don't think we're using Proxy Doll either. It doesn't really do a whole lot for us. Alright, so we are going to have a cultist battle, but in a way that probably works out for us. Now, unfortunately, there's a chance we're just going to see the Shambler. Which would be annoying. God, the yips. Ugh. Not what we were looking for in life. Really not what we were looking for in life. But we'll make it work. And once again, I forget to use my smelling salts. I wish I could say there's a reason, I just haven't been using them. There we go. Straight to death's door with you. Oof. Man. That death's door came in... the death's door weakened tokens came in big there. That was a lot of damage saved. There we go. And there we go. Nice clean victory. We do have a cultist battle coming up, and there's not a lot we're going to be able to do about it. Actually, there's nothing we can do about it. But the good news is we take this cultist battle, and then we immediately get an assistance encounter to, like, continue to boost up our stuff. Yeah, we're loaded down with healing items, which is good. Yeah, I don't think Proxy Doll is going to get used. I'm sure there are people out there. Comment section below, like, if you're a big Proxy Doll enjoyer, because I do see the value in it. It's, you know, like, increased damage taken is not that bad, and every positive token giving you more damage is pretty sweet. Ugh, this is a heck of a cultist battle. But in the end, like, I just don't have room for it. All right, so reduced melee skills. Finale counts as melee, right? Yeah, okay. I think we're just going to accept a turn of damage from him. There we go. We just turn off the altar immediately. And I do think we will actually... Do we? No, I think we... I thought briefly about doing the smelling salts there, because I remembered I have it. But I don't think it's the right answer. And the reason why is that I'd rather have them for the Exemplar, I think. Nice, okay. I'd rather have it for the Exemplar just to really hammer home the damage. Now that went the wrong way. Like, in like, the Exemplar's action economy, I think, is going to matter a lot more than this guy's is. There we go. All right. Cherub is dead. Flesh from bone we can live with. That's not so bad. In fact, why don't we go ahead and just start fixing things. All right, we can't heal anybody yet. But we can just pump out some more damage. God, the Yips is such an annoying pickup. No, we tried there. Here we go. And now we do, I think, We do Battlefield Medicine cure you at least. Dang. Nice. At least we avoided a Sundering Strike, which would have been pretty awful. We'll solo, and then we'll go for kind of the swag sort of ending here. Get him with the finale. Always feels good. Always feels good to get the enemy with the finale. So 40 flame, well worth it, because there's no other way to get that much flame that quickly. And now we hopefully will get to boost this up to 70, and that should carry us to the end. So overall, decent outcome there. Do need to start spending stuff here. 30 flame for 3 stress, or just 30 flame and food. Well, that seems pretty straightforward. Alright, so Stims and Bear Trap can go. That can get out, because we have enough food to make it happen. Alright, we're heading into the end here. Gonna get another mastery point, which will give us 2 plus. I think you're guaranteed 1 from the Exemplar, so that's 3. So that's about what we needed. Man, wow, that is another extremely mild, road battle. We have really gotten lucky with these. Well, we just managed to like spread the damage around to everybody. And now everybody's dead. They are all donezo. Nice and easy. Oh, and there's a mastery point. So, definitely can't be salty about that. Yeah. I was just mentally checking myself of like, did I mess up? Did I not go to the lair when I needed to? But the answer is no. I did what I needed to do there. Alrighty. So one more resistance encounter, and then we're definitely gonna want to spend some of these combat items because we need to make room. Actually, I think we just get rid of one of the stacks of adrenaline tonics. There's just no room for it. Fight with a speed? Yeah, sure. Gotta go fast. Okay, this is another fairly mild encounter here. And the speed token makes this kind of fun because we get to... Woo! 73-point critical. Yes, please. Thank you, Saramenti. That was brutal. I like that. That was good. Can't be sad about a 73-point crit. That definitely does it for me. So that was strength plus vulnerable plus combo for massive damage. Smoke bombs. I just keep not using the smelling salts. I think. No, we'll carry them to the Exemplar. We'll use them there. We can get out. Alrighty. Yeah, we'll use them on the Exemplar. That get rid of a couple dazes. And the reason, because there's also an argument for like keeping them for the Seething Sigh. The reason I'm not is that the way the Seething Sigh works, daze is not really an impactful thing. Because the only skill the Seething Sigh has that really matters is its Sundering Exhalation, which only happens at the last initiative count. So, like, Daze just means that your character goes goes right before the Sundering Exhalation. It never... You're never going to get outspeeded by the Sundering Exhalation, so you just don't stress about it. Alright. We're okay with that. 48 relics, so we're going to be able to buy any last-minute supplies we need. Alright. It's Exemplar time. Going in with kind of lowish light, but we're gonna get it done here. Yeah, 34. Could be worse. Could be a lot better. Alright, so first of all... Ooh, we could immediately kill this. Let's see. Nice, okay, we landed the blind there. Oh, I can't reach. That's okay. We'll do this. I forgot that Smokescreen doesn't reach all the way back, because if... Nice. If Smokescreen had reached all the way back, we would have been able to just blow the altar up immediately, which would have been pretty sweet. Sadly, it doesn't, but that's okay. Nope, there's Prelude. We're just trying to pump out the burns here. Alrighty. 16, so that would just kill it. Yeah, okay. Get rid of the altar. $54-point damage? That's a lot of damage. That's pretty tempting. Yeah? Yeah, alright. 54-point cause of death. Can't be mad about that. Ah! Alright, altar's dead at least. Rapture's Beauty to the backline is fine with us. Do need to patch Bonnie back up, however. Alrighty. Nice dodge, Saramenti. That was nice. That was big. Alrighty. And I definitely think a 35-point crit there is plenty good enough. Now we're just pumping in the damage here. Once again, Bonnie's going to take Prelude before the fall again. And I do think we actually just top her up. It's off cooldown, I believe. Hopeful. Nice. And Finale. For 20. A little bit more mild, but, you know. I think we've got to be happy with that. There we go. Man, we are beating the Exemplar down here. All right, and Kiryu for the double tap. Nope. Okay. All right. Good Lord, Exemplar, just die already. Just go down. Thank you. All right, that was a pretty solid Exemplar fight. Definitely happy with that. That 54-point cause of death definitely did something. Book of Creative Insults. I don't think we're using that. I don't think we're using any of this, come to think of it. Let's get out of here. What's our wagon like? All right, we got to make room again. But actually, we get to make room here. I think the one smelling salts can come out. There we go. Just spent a bunch of healing items, and then, you know, we had a bunch of we had a whole reload ready to go. We'll keep the smelling salts and those adrenaline tonics just in case the cultist battles at the mountain end up being pretty ugly for us. All right, and then we're at the end. The lottery made it. Did quite well. All right, let's do our inn and then get ready to do the mountain. Alright, Paracelsus got Sleuth Scrounger and Fish Foxlay. Those are both useless. The Yips. Man, the Yips is just not what we were looking to see in life. And there's no way we're removing that. We can get rid of Scatterbrained, though. Which I do think we'll just immediately do. Yep, there goes Scatterbrained. Clarifying Pulse is going on Saramenti. Kiryu, I do want to kind of gas up with extra help here. Just kind of spending what we got here. Probably should check my provisioner too. Oh, nice. This is a fairly extensive thing. Ah, man, something like Tinderbox would have been kind of sweet, but sadly we just we couldn't carry everything. We do need one more stale bread. Grab that pipeweed. Grab the restorative herbs. And do we need Stitcher kits? We need one Stitcher's kit. There we go. That's all of our money spent. Get you fixed up. All right, relationship time. What do we got here? So Saramenti and Bonnie seems like a natural one. Yeah, and then Bonnie and Paracelsus. So Bonnie and Paracelsus. Saramenti and Bonnie. Because then we have Kiryu and Bonnie are both 2020 with Saramenti. Everyone's in the positive here. So that's pretty sweet. Got to be pretty happy about that. We'll give everyone a little extra healing. Let's see. We're gonna send Bonnie to go pretty dang fast. So I think it's gonna be like bop bop. Slow you down. So that puts you up to 14. So basically, we want Bonnie to always go first. So there, now she's always going first. Yep. Probably... Actually, we can do that. We can give her even more HP and then make her go even faster. She got nervous. 22 speed. Yeah, Bonnie's got to go fast. And we'll put the last one on Paracelsus just to make her pretty quick, too. Early riser? Well, we're never going to get that. We do have one more pipeweed. Did we have someone who was fairly close to something? Nah, like, okay. Just 17. And get it to 18. And now crit, and crit, I think. Get all the crits. And we ended up with 5 mastery points, which is pretty sweet. We're definitely going to be soloing some percentage of the time. So maybe it's solo gets its upgrade. Play Grenade definitely gets its upgrade. As does Indiscriminate Science, because we want an alternative way to clear blinds. And I don't think Cause of Death is going to come in. Maybe it does. Maybe we leave Cause of Death in and pull something else out. Like pull out Magnesium Rain, because Magnesium Rain's just not going to do anything. Cauterize is not very good at the end here. Backdraft could use an upgrade. Smokescreen, I mean, the alternative would be like Searing Strike. Or Hearthlight. Hearthlight's another way to remove blind. I think Kiryu gets his pistol shot upgrade, and that's him done and dusted, because point blank shot does plenty of damage on its own, I think. Yeah, and it's rarely what we're going to want to do with him. We've got 8 milk soaked linen. I think Backdraft gets its upgrade. Or maybe not. No, hang on. Let me sorry, I'm second guessing myself. Pistol shot for sure. We need that. We need to make sure we have that damage on the back rank lung. Saramenti unfortunately can't really stay in the front rank very well. I mean, he can finale on the second turn, so I guess Fade to Black is an option. We definitely want Indiscriminate Science, because that's going to replace Magnesium Rain. And we definitely want Play Grenade just for more damage. there. Even though she's going to be using Incision quite a lot. Then yeah, let's give Hearthlight and Backdraft. Backdraft the final one. Yeah, I think it's got to be Backdraft as our final pick here. The alternative is, again, like Cause of Death, which is not bad, but the Seething Sigh takes long enough and has Death Blow resistance, so you can't just, like... You can blow off huge chunks of it, but you can't necessarily... Yeah, you can't necessarily rely on it, whereas Backdraft might be the vital piece to push damage onto the rear lung, so I think that needs to stay in. That gives her some backline reach in theory, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, okay, there we go. We got 4 items left, which doesn't buy us anything. This is actually a fairly decent shop. We're tapped down to nothing. All right, let's hit our mountain and see what we're going to get here. All right, well... as we come in here, thank you all for watching. Tune in next time as the lottery heads to the mountain to finish the fight, and boy howdy is that a lot of relationships. Guess we'll find those out next time. Until then, see ya!